Howdy do y'all, this is John, and today we're talking about WandaVision, a new miniseries on Disney Plus starring Elizabeth Olsen and Paul Bettany. Now, how to explain this? Basically, it's about Wanda Maximoff, who creates this bubble reality to escape in, with, of course, Vision, and ends up having unforeseeable consequences. Now, I know the entire series is out by now, but for those who have not watched it, I am not going to get into spoilers or anything like that, except to address one thing after I do my rating. Now, first of all, I have always thought of Wanda as like the most underrated character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. If anything, she is probably my favorite of the female Avengers. I like her more than Captain Marvel, which is saying a lot. And unpopular opinion, I like her more than Black Widow. And what does the series do? It strengthens her character to a degree the movies never did. She is a much stronger character here than the Avengers movies or Captain America Civil War ever really did with her. You get to know more about Wanda, you get to know more about her past, some of which is pretty sad. And honestly, I don't think you'll walk away from this series without a more positive attitude about Wanda. However, unlike some people are claiming right now, I will admit I was not a fan of the movie that introduced her. I'm serious. Out of all of the new things Age of Ultron brought us with the MCU, she was the only one I liked immediately. Vision, I did not start liking Vision until like Civil War. Speaking of Vision, they do this really neat thing with Vision and Wanda's relationship that adds new layers towards their whole dynamic in the series until, of course, Vision died in Infinity War. Spoiler alert for those of you who have not seen Infinity War, which I'm guessing is none of you. Yeah, he died in that. But what helps anchor their relationship is the performances of the two actors, Paul and Elizabeth. They were just simply, in my opinion, born for the roles. Now, as far as the narrative goes, it starts off weird. No one's gonna deny that. This show is weird, especially in like the first half of it. But as things progress, you start to understand things a bit more. They start explaining things, which I will not say. They start showing more. They introduce characters, some of which were kind of forgettable at first when they originally introduced them. And the ending is just what this mini-series needed. We did not need a cliffhanger for season 2. The way the show wraps up, it's very clear they're not going to do a season 2. The only issue I had, I'm going to talk about after I rate it, because it's a spoiler. Let's just say they introduced a character that I thought was unnecessary. Overall, WandaVision was a terrific miniseries. I'm glad they made this. I'm glad Jack Schaefer, I don't know how to pronounce her first name. I'm glad she made this with her team. I'm glad it got greenlit. And I'm just simply glad it happened. I'm gonna give WandaVision a 9. Okay, spoiler alert. Pietro shows up and is played by Evan Peters, who plays Pietro in the X-Men movies. I thought it was gonna tie into the X-Men universe, that like James McAvoy was gonna show up and, you know, we're gonna officially see the multiverse be created in this series. It just simply sets that road up. And Evan Peters, he's not playing the Quicksilver from the X-Men movies. He's playing a guy whose real name is Ralph Boner. And yes, they had to make a joke about his last name. Anyway, I did not care for that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. Please also subscribe if you're new. And as always, please remember,